So here we are, boat camping on Sydney Harbour. We've launched at Templin Boat Ramp and we want to try and have a look at all the beaches, the walks up to the Gap. We want to try and see what Sydney Harbour has to offer. There's plenty of parking here, but it is only 24-hour car parking. So we've actually had to park over the other side of Drummoyne Oval, where there is obviously multi-day parking because we're planning on being here for about 4 nights. So we're going to try and spend our first night on Roselle Bay. It's a designated anchoring spot. We've got 3 bridges we've got to tick off here on Sydney Harbour. We've got the Sydney Harbour Bridge, the Granville Bridge and Anzac Bridge. On our way to Roselle Bay, we passed Cockatoo Island. There aren't what I would call any regular camping spots on Sydney Harbour, but Cockatoo Island does offer something similar if you want that outdoors feel. So check out the website for more information. Here we are, the little melody maker, coming into the city. Here we go, we've got 3 of us, all in a line. You see the pilot boat? I wonder why the pilot boat was just sitting in the middle of nowhere. Well, look what's coming around the corner, boys. It's ginormous. Check it out, boys. The Pacific Explorer. Can you see all the people? I know, look at all the people up the top. Wowee. All right, boys, smile. Look at Daddy. Campbell's, look at Daddy. Thumbs up. Wowee.
That's all that building is.
I know. Does the Sydney Harbour Bridge go up or not? Well, I don't know. We're going to have to find out in a second because I don't know whether this ship's going to get underneath it. All right, hands up those that think it's going to go under the bridge. Oh, Campbell thinks it's going to go under. It's not going to go under. All right, Cooper's a not. Well, what's going to happen if it runs into it?
What about you?
I think it might go under. Because otherwise, how would it have got in here? Captain, put it into reverse. Oh. Oh, okay. Fun?
Yeah.
The rough waves were fun?
Fun.
Yeah, was it?
Yeah. At the front.
Look at the bridge! Oh no! Alright, well, here we are down in Roselle Bay. This is the anchoring spot in Sydney Harbour, designated anchoring spot. And then here we are down. We're doing a little bit of course, boat camping. We've got the peas, corn, carrot. It's on the burn there. Then I'll cook some sausages and some kebabs. The boys are having iPad time. Boys, what'd you think about the cruise ship?
Good.
Yeah, it was pretty. I thought it was pretty amazing. Looks like this bay is going to have a little bit of noise with the airlines, but oh well, it'll be all right. All right, well, here we are, Roselle Bay, as I said. Anzac Bridge is there behind us, as you can see. Just trying to keep that in the centre of shot. I don't know, maybe a bridge is a little bit like a fire. You know, you could sort of sit here and watch the cars go over the bridge all night sometimes, I think. Just like you sit in front of a fire, or even the waves at the beach. Sometimes you're kids. Sometimes you just find the waves at the beach is a bit the same, where you can just sit there and watch it all night. Anyway, it's a lovely backdrop for us to look at tonight, and then awake in the morning. And we'll see what day 2 brings. All right, well, what have we done? I've just dropped the kids off at Sam's sister's place. She's just at Balmain. They've got cousin Jack there, Jack is fortunately in between age of Cooper and Campbell there, so they're going to play Lego and have lots of fun. And I'm using this opportunity here to come into the Maritime Museum. So yeah, to go and check out some of our maritime history in Australia here. The boat is parked still in Roselle Bay. There's a public pontoon there, and the tender is tied up there. And yeah, well, obviously I'll return there. I'll pick the boys up this afternoon after I've been to the Maritime Museum and head back to the boat ourselves. But let's check out the Maritime Museum and see what it has to offer. The Maritime Museum has a wide range of displays and vessels to look at. You have good access to the warship, a submarine, patrol boat, a range of smaller boats, and also the tall ship, the James Craig. At times there is also the replica of the Endeavour, and of course there's also other vessels from time to time. Inside they have the world's fastest boat, Ken Warby's Spirit of Australia, which set the record all the way back in 1978. They have the usual dinosaurs and monsters of the deep section, which is often engaging for kids that are into that. There is a bit of history with the discovery of Australia and the Aboriginal people through to the Batavia and eventually Cook. But there is also Kay Cotty's boat. Kay was the first woman to complete a non-stop, unassisted circumnavigation of the globe. If you time it right, you can even have a look around the inside of the boat. Unfortunately, there's a good chance that the tour will be given by an ex-Navy person who doesn't really know too much about her voyage, but you can always read her book and get the full story there. So here we are on the submarine. I'd advise doing the submarine as the first thing that you do when you come to the Maritime Museum. They only allow 50 on board at a time, so throughout the day, or as the day goes, it obviously gets a lot more busy. So let's go on down and check that out. Here we are, we're in Roselle Bay. Say hi, boys. Alright, and we are just going for a little adventure up the creek. We've just missed high tide, but we'll see how far we get. Alright, here we go. Captain Cooper, down the creek, down Johnston's Creek. Apart from a random adventure, I wanted to see how accessible the tram sheds are. After all, how cool is it to use your boat car to go shopping? You could drop off the teenagers at the small half pipe, or there is free Wi-Fi at the centre. The tram sheds should be able to provide you with most of your provisioning needs, but as you'll hear, you need to check for high tide. And there's the boat all the way, the dinghy all the way down there. So we'll only get up here, hey, in high tide. So the tram sheds. Oh, good music, boys. Is that the drums, Campbell?
Yes. Hey, we got fish and chips.
All right, well, we got some fish and chips, boys.
I'm gonna eat them all to myself.
We went to the Sea Emperor.
This is heading back to our boat. 4.
What was that? 3?
No, 4.
Having a movie night in front of the boat. What are you watching, Cooper?
I say 3.
Alright, so night 2, Sydney Harbour. We're in a place called Atoll Bay. It's right at Sydney Fish Markets, which you probably saw us go to earlier on, which is just sort of over in the background there. It's right in the heart of things, so there's going to be a few party boats that come tonight and make a little bit of wash, but hopefully it doesn't get too rolly in here as we go.
Okay, here we're going out of Atoll Bay, and behind us is the Anzac Bridge, And we're on our way over to the Sydney Harbour Bridge now.
Hey, Pa, we're waiting to Sydney Harbour Bridge. We're just coming.
Alright, here we are. We're about to go under the Sydney Harbour Bridge. Samantha was amazed, of course, that the cruise ship, it really was a tight squeeze the other day.
Our first time east of the Sydney Harbour Bridge. So we're just going to try and sit to the side for a while until we get used to the traffic.
What?
Away from Circular Quay where all the ferries are coming in and out.
Under the Sydney Harbour Bridge.
Oh, there we go.
It's official.
Ferry waves coming up. It's
There
official.
we go. It's official. We are under the bridge.
Woohoo!
There it is.
I wonder what that
The leaders of our country. Cooper, where does the Prime Minister live? And where does the Governor General live? Up there as well. Good answering. Mummy, have you ever been to Kirribilli House for a... No, don't know why. Why would they not have you at Kirribilli House? Australia's first and second most photographed landmarks, the Opera House and the Sydney Harbour Bridge. Third one being Uluru, fourth one apparently being Whitehaven Beach. You can do a tour of Fort Denison. It was pretty interesting when I did the tour, so I can recommend that. I did it a few years ago. You can sort of obviously catch a ferry out there. Yeah, so you can have a look at that online. Fort Denison tour. We were to have the two Manly ferries coming in at the same time. That is an area of the harbour that I would not like to be in. One of the ferries, Sydney ferries, actually ran into a sailboat. Interesting there, of course. Can't quite see is it diamonds on the top? Samantha should know. Does a ship have diamonds on it? Is that why when it has like a, what's it called, restricted navigation, and you've got to give way to it, does it have diamonds on the top? Well,
We're approaching the bay, and there's a big tall building up ahead. There's lots of boats around. Okay, and there's getting a new building, I think. Over there, you can see.
so when you see this green flag over here, it's called a boating destination marina. Can be found all over Sydney Harbour. You'll see on the map there that they're evenly spread out, and you can pick up some fresh water, refill your tanks and everything from the available water source there. So they also have a range of things there that you can actually pick up from the destination marina. All right, well we're coming into what looks like Atoll Bay by the looks of it. You got Taronga Park Zoo just over there. The ferry comes in there, and then we've got a nice little sandy beach here, Atoll Beach. We'll pull into that, and of course we might stay here the night because I mean look at that backdrop there. We've got the Opera House, we've got the Sydney Harbour Bridge. What more could you ask for? There's a few moorings here in Atoll Bay, but it looks like they're all taken, and we don't need one of those anyway because we've got Cooper, the expert anchorer.
Are we going to back in?
We put Samantha, 2 kayaks. Alright, so Samantha's been whinging here. She doesn't like the dick stickers. Samantha, what's wrong with the dick stickers?
Oh, there's so many guys out on the boats now.
I don't know what's going on with this younger generation. This younger generation that's come through. We had the dick stickers from the 80s, and then it went away to board shorts through the 90s and noughties. And now, coming into 2020, the young fellas are going back to the dick stickers. What's that, ladies? You want to see examples? All right, well, look at this then. All right, I'll try and hold it still for you, ladies, but there's the example. But I can guarantee you that there are some dick stickers on the party boat with the young people. I guess as a parent, you learn to decipher your child's screams and not to panic when they put one on. Sam must have wanted to demonstrate her new IRB patient rescue technique, and I think it's so, let's say, unique, that we better have a look at that again. And again. And again.
Because it was a little bit rough and rolling over in Atoll Bay, and we didn't actually make it to Watson's Bay because that was a little bit rough as well. So we're coming through my favourite decommissioned bridge. No idea what it's called, but it's pretty cool. It would have been pretty amazing coming through it in its time, or even being the controller who sits in the tower on the middle bit that spins around.
There we go.
We had a good night last night, so...
And we've sussed out where the toilets are as well, so that's almost one of the most important things when you're on a trailer sail that's 23 foot with a porta potty, is where is the toilets? Where are the land-based toilets?
Yeah.
Alright, well this is how to keep the wife happy. We found a BWS. There it is, BWS. So we've got wine, we've got ice. We can now head back to the boats. Everything will be cool. And the BWS, just out of reference, was right across the street where I've just parked the boat. Cooper, what do you think about the dinner tonight? Maybe a 4-hat restaurant? I think Campbell agrees it's a 4-hat restaurant. Campbell, do you think, is there such a thing as a 4-hat restaurant? Yes. Here's Mummy and Daddy's meal being fried up now. Yum, yum, yum. How long have you been a captain for, Campbell?
100 years.
Really? And where did you get your licence?
I don't know.
Oh, you can't
I had no license.
You might have. Yep. And if you want to take kids on a boat, then just be wary.
This guy is really crazy.
Another thing, of course, you can do at Sydney Harbour is go to Luna Park. So it's obviously a theme park. There's roller coaster rides. There's like Hessian slides where the kids can slide down in there. There's some parts that are indoors as well. So if it is bad weather or windy weather or rainy weather, then Luna Park could be an option as well. What kids? Don't know. Never heard kids. Never heard of them. well, here we are at the Murray Rose Pool by the looks of it. That's the name, in Point Piper. You can't ask for much more. A nice sunny day today. Gleaming white sandy beach there. But what does the person cruising on Sydney Harbour really want? We want, of course, if you're in the trailer sailor, you want showers. And there you go, the Murray Rose Pool has got showers. And it's also got, look at that, some garbage bins down there so we can get rid of our waste. And of course the coffee lovers amongst us are going to love that there is a cafe there as well. So you can pick up your cafe from 7 AM in the morning till 3 PM in the afternoon. It's open and you can pick up your coffees, obviously your burgers for lunch, you can do your egg and bacons, and there's obviously a whole menu there that you can check it out. So there we go. If the southerly's blowing, this is the place to be. Yeah, I don't think it's good to hang out with your wife in this sort of location for too long. She might meet somebody else and upgrade.
Bye, Mummy.
No, she's not running off with another man that we found at Point Piper. Well, I don't think. Sam's got to go back to work tomorrow, so it's time for her to head home.
GoPro, stop recording. GoPro. Good, I just made it stop. Too bad. Daddy, how do I make it stop? GoPro, stop recording. GoPro, stop recording. Daddy, GoPro.
Keep on filming us.
Sorry, this guy's crazy.
Alright, well, I'm glad Samantha's not here to see that one. Alright, well, we're coming into a place called Turban Creek. It's up near 5 Dock, which is where the boat ramp is. We could stay in 5 Dock, but it's all about, I guess, experience, and it's all about adventure. So I thought we'll have a look down Turban Creek and see if there's any spots to moor down here. We could possibly moor near the bridge or under the bridge there, just chuck out 2 anchors so that we don't swing. But we'll just have a little look down here and see what Turban has to offer. It's a beautiful little area, Turban Creek. It's a 2-way mooring here, so if I just show you, I've had to put a, because there's not a lot of swinging room from side to side, then I've had to put a stern anchor out there, whether you can see it or not, the little red rope, just to hold us into the wind. We're not going to get any breeze from the side. As you can see, it's very steep both sides, hence why there's the giant bridge right there. There's no noise really coming from the bridge, so I don't know when that gets used most. But yeah, there we go. Turban Creek, let's see how we go here tonight. You'd think that it would be easy to pack things away once the boat is back on the trailer, but I find it much easier to try and get rid of as much as possible while you're still out on the water. It does certainly feel much nicer. I guess the question begs is, was it worth putting the sails up? It probably takes a good half an hour, maybe even 40 minutes to put the sails up. The main sail and the furling sail, because of course on the trailer sailor you got to pull it all down. You can't transport it, otherwise you'll get tears and stuff in your sails. We're in Sydney Harbour for 4 days, and we put the sails up 0 times. Bridge area, it's very congested there, too rough and rolly, or we were heading into the breeze, of course. The novices on Sydney Harbour, yeah, we didn't end up using the sails at all. On the edge.
Oh, no. Haha, Cooper's not in the film, haha.
Okay, well, here we go, we're leaving Turban Creek. Boys, what did you think about last night in Turban Creek?
Good.
It's good? Was there lots?
Let's go into Jack's house.
Did the planes keep you up?
No.
The noise of the planes?
No.
No, that's it. The noise of the planes weren't too bad. We're just going to pass here under the bridge. Hopefully. Yeah, there's plenty of room. Who am I kidding? Just doing it. This is what you do for dramatic effect, you see. You got to build audience like anticipation or something. Yep, alright, so we've got... So.
Yeah, and tomorrow we're going to go to Nanny and Granddad's house, and Jack's going to be there.
What? Nanny and Granddad's?
Yes, and Jack's going to be there.
And what do you want to go to Nanny and Granddad's for? So you
see Jack!
To see Jack. Well, you haven't asked me if I'm going to drive you up there yet.
Can you please drive us up there? Please.
I don't know, I'll have to think about it. Time without the kids while they're at Nanny and Granddad's, while I'm at home in the quiet by myself without getting anybody any food or any drinks or any rice crackers? Or can we have lollies? Or can we play on the iPad?
Yes.
I wonder what decision I will make.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, it was straight to the boat ramp and a pretty regular pull-out after that. I can't recall if I lost some footage or forgot to take some footage. Anyway, we travelled back up the freeway without incident for a couple of hours and arrived safely back at home. If you'd like this video, please comment below and subscribe if you want to see more of these types of boating adventures. See ya.